Squad, be advised. We got some special orders today. Today, we got a breakdown.
We're going to be analyzing some of the gameplay that I've got. Now, I've been spectating some people on random friends when I die on, purpose to spectate them as we're going through some of the games, or if I've died end game to spectate and see how other people end their games out. Well, I figured let's take one of my wins, in fact, the best win that I have in solos, and break it down. I did the live commentary of it with, the highlights that we usually do on the channel. But if you guys like this breakdown and analyzing some of the moments a little bit more, please give it a like, double check, make sure you're subscribed for all the daily content that I'm dropping on the second channel. Even more content on the main channel. Without further ado, let's run it.
Thought that was him for a second.
What was that sound? The headshot.
Oh, well, there might be more, though.
I see him, too.
Play low,
always assume there is more, especially off of train. This guy only had a pistol. I believe he came back parachuting in on me. And this was actually something really quick that I wanted to point out as well. Because I've been getting a lot of questions about this in my streams. How do you choose your item off the box so quickly? After clicking it for that confirmation, I'm clicking W and then spacebar, which is activating it basically like I'm using a controller on the left stick, clicking up and clicking A. Obviously, you don't usually have to click up on the controller because it's already selected, but it changes the input from your mouse over to this, which means you cannot move your mouse even a pixel. And that's why sometimes you'll even see me screw up in some of these more high pressure situations. I'm getting shot at. I want to flick and turn around with my mouse, but I can't do that yet.
We're going to wait to buy because we're going to be out of cash. We need enough for our comeback in case we die here.
So this is something else to note. We are playing buyback solos here. As long as we have 4,500 cash in pocket, we'll come back. That's where I don't want to buy even a self-res, another UAV. I want to make sure I've got enough cash, especially this early on in the game. And because it is also so early, this is often when I'm prioritizing just bringing a UAV. We already have our comeback situation. Pop UAV in air, push towards those enemies, have enough cash to get another UAV at the next station, and keep on rolling.
Going for loadout. Now we have enough we could get a UAV as well.
There you go. Push this guy camping up top.
Oh,
still shooting at that vehicle, Lil Longstone. Gives me the opportunity, beam the guy up top.
One more down low. Not
Man, the Krig was just unstoppable, too.
Kill steal on that guy. One more still behind the fence there. Great shots on him. Might be hiding in the truck.
I'm just trying to spray, see if I can get a hit marker to figure out where he is. But I've got him hurt. I've got him pinned. He can't leave that truck location because I've got full vantage point on it, right? If he sees it at any point when I'm pushing there, I don't think I really broke too much line of sight on it. I want to just try and get the finish, get him out of the game, play aggressive. Even if he's the best player in the world, and I talk about this a lot in my streams, it's like, even if he's really good, if he's at that big of a deficit and I push him, I don't allow him to get a reset. I don't give him any other opportunities. The problem is when you let people get away. It's the same thing when I'm sniping too. If I snipe and hit them and they manage to get away around a corner or whatever, those are people often that will end up killing me later too. I don't know.
Any visibility on the truck when I was parachuting there?
There you
go.
go.
I didn't want him to get off it without me knowing.
I'm a genius, dude. Oh, you know what? I'll move my face cam too so you guys can see my old face and my new face. Wait, what?
Give me one more sweep.
Yes. I'm just tracking this guy on the UAV up in the top left there. I got Deddy popped as well. Oh, dude.
He crapped his pants. I don't know.
I almost died there, bro. I almost died going for that.
UAV. Hope that he's not ghosted. We get him on UAV, and that'll help us decide on our push decision.
Exactly. I love the strategy here. This guy's brilliant.
In second or roof here.
Hey, make sure you're subscribed. Good chance. So I know he's there. I overthrew the Semtex.
There he is.
That guy played very passively the whole way through, though. So
where he is for the push.
It made it easy regardless. I kind of actually blew my cover by shooting early there before throwing the Semtex and then obviously missing. Or I could have just kept ambushing him. But he would have known I was pushing anyways because I had the bounty on him. I had a UAV on him. So I feel a little bit more confident just going for a play, going for the throw, even if it overthrew a little bit. He could have backed up into it or whatever.
Maybe.
Not that big of a deal on it. UAV is still sweeping.
UAV here. We'll pop one, buy one, because we don't have a...
we have one more on dot here on the right.
This guy just respawned?
I think that was on ground floor UAV I just saw.
He would have spawned somewhere far away, I think.
Maybe I missed a play there. So this is something else that you see me do here is I pop the UAV and I call another UAV. And I didn't do a long explanation on that there, but a lot of people ask, why don't I call in advanced UAVs? Oftentimes an advanced UAV lasts for a little bit longer period of time. It gives you the intel of what direction they're facing as well, right? That can be helpful. But the problem is by the time you get to where the enemy is, that UAV is often already faded and now you don't get to use it into the fight, especially if you don't even know where anybody is in the first place, if you don't already have a bounty active. So instead of that, I decided to just pop one immediately, have another one in pocket. That lets me figure out, first of all, who's not ghosted. So they probably don't have their loadout. They're probably maybe a little bit slower of a player in general. And I could push straight towards where that player is, and then hopefully pop my second UAV once I'm there to really pinpoint them while I'm in the fight. And I don't need to worry about which floor are they on, where are they, even in the first place. Now, coming off this, we see the guy on top of the building there. I look over. He is on top of the building. I'm not sure if he was at the bottom or top there. He's kind of on the edge. Swap over to the Krig and just give him an absolute melt.
The nice thing about this SMG AR combo that I was not... What? How was he under the map there? What's happening?
Yeah, what was that?
AR combo.
It said he's below. It's kind of hard to see. The quality kind of...
The nice thing about this...
He's 100%. There's a little arrow. It says he's below me.
SMG AR combo that I was not... What? How was he under the map there? What's happening? Is that we can play way more aggressively than I typically do. And this is something I just need to get more comfortable with, honestly.
True. And I've gotten a little better with it. I didn't see him, dude!
What the heck? What's happening, bro?
Listen, I don't make any mistakes. I just decided to give him a chance, is what we like to call it here.
Oh my gosh, dude. This guy is so... What? You know, honestly, I'm not that much better than him on... we were just sitting next to each other on that. I didn't even see him, bro.
Yeah, okay. I see what you guys say when you say, Mr. Gas Mask! Whatever now. It's a lot easier watching it back, okay? I'm panicking here, dude. I'm panicking. Missing my shots.
You know what? I think the big problem that I have at these close range fights is my tracking skills.
Yeah. That is something I've been practicing too.
Practice as well on my.
I have since this,
and like I really don't do very good at.
I still could practice it more though, honestly.
Oh shoot!
You might need a follow-up appointment to make sure the LASIK surgery.
Okay, man. I didn't even realize what was said the first time. I was so focused in. Or I forgot it. Maybe I just blocked it out of my memory. Ooh, keeping on the shots there. Hold on, let's watch this one back. It's very hard to see looking back in the video versus even on, because I play on a 1440p monitor. Obviously, this is in 1080p, so I'm even up-resing it here to watch the video back. But you can kind of see him there. And I'm kind of just focusing on spraying over the pillar here because obviously that's where I'm going to hit. So if he does crouch or whatever, I can still connect on shots. He hit some really good ones, but that's him as soon as he stands up. I'm still already pre-aiming that exact angle where he was and trying to get shots off of it immediately. Fortunately, come out alive on that. Oh, something else too I wanted to look at was when I almost died. When I almost die here. So I think this guy's knocked out and there's another guy here. But, like, I don't even see any tracers. But the hit markers do show that they're coming from ahead of me. So, you're going to see I dip towards the cover. If I go right, there's really not much cover here. But if I go left, I can use that truck to block the line of sight and get the cover, right? So, I do a quick turn and I jump. This is also making it so if he does keep on his dead beam there, he's going to start hitting me in the legs, decreasing the damage that I'm actually taking. Fortunately, by also jumping, I kind of keep some of my momentum there and immediately just jump to cover behind the truck. Miss my jump there. He goes for the C4 throw. The truck's not damaged enough, or maybe it doesn't hit it so it doesn't blow. This actually gives me the opportunity. If he had kept pressuring me with his gun, covering my cutoff angle of me going inside here, he might have been able to get me. I got another one on radar. We know he's ground floor. I'm trying to keep quiet going through that door there. All you need to do is hold down, aim down sight, and then click open button or the interact key. That'll make it so it's a nice, quiet animation. I actually just died to somebody doing this to me yesterday. ADS walking down hallways, walking in general is very quiet. They're not going to hear you until you're right up on them.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
So he's walking the other direction there. He really probably has no idea I'm even there.
Was him, but he got the other guy's loot. This guy, now on UAV. Just one ping right above here.
This took us over to a different fight here of somebody else I was tracking.
This guy's better play is to go and hold the ladder here, right? So he gets me on the way up. By holding this far back, he's really put himself at a disadvantage because it gives me time to get up.
So I knew he was on the roof there, and I'm just waiting. We're in a stalemate kind of push, and I decided to just challenge it. I hear him on metal too, so I know he's on the roof. And then at that point, like, he's just so far back, he gives me the full opportunity to get to the top of the ladder there.
I'd like to just go to the roof here, but I'm worried that there's somebody ghosted because somebody just got out of the tack rover over
UAV.
here. Looks like this truck just got out. This guy might try and play low. Oh, right there. There's the guy.
This was great because I'm looking at this guy over here on the map and waiting to see if he's going to come around and go for the zip line here. This is where map knowledge comes into play. He either is going to go for the zip line here or he's going to try and run onto the inside here. He does not have much cover out there, and there's multiple vehicles driving. He's inside zone. He's going to make a play for probably one or the other. I happen to be looking that direction. I'm looking up at the map, but I see this guy as I'm looking for the other guy behind him. This happens to me all the time too, and it's something you got to consider. If somebody's shooting out in front of you, you got to check your back too, because you might not be the only person pushing in that direction towards those shots or looking in that direction towards those shots. What if somebody else is behind you and looking over for it too? It can be hard to realize that at times. It saved me a couple times checking my back when somebody's shooting ahead of me as well. But this guy was just sitting.
Oh my God.
He was sitting in a corner anyways. He wasn't even moving. UAV is strafing the other way. I hit a Betty. That really sucks too. Now my cover's blown to this guy. But go for a couple hip fire shots, switch to the secondary rather than going for the reload, get the finish. The thing about that was I already knew he was coming because of the UAV. He thought he had the advantage on me. He hears the Betty go off, the armor hit. Like, I can push this. This is my opportunity. I already have the intel, so I'm ready to go on him. He's panicked after that, and he loses it. Another heartbeat. I put down the double Bettys on him. Those were his own Bettys.
I think I just killed him with his own Bettys, dude.
Oh, it's tough, man. That's tough.
Help me.
Terrible beam. Come on. There's better. That's better. That's better. 20 bomb. You love it.
Put it on the board.
You love it. These people are just flying back in. Now, I have another game where I hit a 25, not in buybacks. We could do an analysis on that. Again, if you guys are liking this, give it a like. Let me know. Would love to do some more recap vids. This guy was on the roof. Easy holdout. I'm playing ahead of him on zone. But now the problem is I can be held out from ahead of zone. We have the guy that's now driving in that does know I'm there. I decide, okay, I've got to go for the truck here. Got the gas mask. I can secure the truck. I am now in the force play to where other people can hold me even if they're already in the building. They don't know I'm here in the first place. They would have even still heard me shot. They would have seen the other tack rover drive by. I'm kind of exposed, especially with still 11 people in the game coming into a relatively small zone here. Truck is going to help me tremendously in endgame. And this is also to the advantage of playing this mode. The trucks are way higher spawn. There's helicopters in this. Buyback solos mode is not well tuned compared to solos, and even solos could use some more work,
still
honestly.
relatively healthy. We do need to get some reloads.
This is a very fortunate pickup here.
Done.
Always staying conscious of the reloads. Make sure that your ammo's full. That actually killed me the other day. I was not rechambered on my sniper, even though I was reloaded. That one sucks.
I think we go into the deadly stairwell. This guy was up.
Now, typically, I don't like to push these. I usually play more sniping, more range, but we've got this OTS. It's clapping. We got the Krig as the secondary, so we could go for that weapon swap instead of going for the reload, as you saw me doing that last fight inside. So I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable pushing. We're also on a 23-kill game, and I want to get aggressive. I want to keep on pushing this, especially because we see this guy is shooting. Maybe get in on it. At least get in the building here. Pops Daddy. quiet push. Didn't even realize I was coming for him.
How much cash does this guy have?
Still got 2 more heartbeat. A lot more in zone. But by taking high ground here, I'm thinking ahead on where the next zone's going to push and how do we play this. High ground can be helpful, although you see zones pulling up to the north and only a sliver of this building is even going to be in. Sometimes low ground is even better here because as people on high ground have to jump for the rotations of the parachutes, they're very easy to kill and their cover is completely blown because they're pulling a parachute. A lot of times people just go for the instant beams on them. That being said, there's still so many people in this zone. I also don't want to run out and have multiple people beam me from multiple different angles when I have no options. Like, I want to give myself as many options as possible. What gives me the most options for my play? That's going to be going roof. We have a durable gas mask. Even a regular gas mask would have been good here too, though. But we can spend plenty of time in the zone if we really need to. It just gives me more. We could even jump down and go get the truck again. Like, we've got options to play off of. And we've got the high ground. So now we only have to worry about people below us, and we get to control the engagements. We get to choose when we push on people. Except for this guy sitting up here. I totally forgot about that. Holy. That's just some good reaction timing. Now we don't have to worry about anybody else being up here. I guess from the front stairs ahead of us, we do. But we've got the height on that. We can block that. I was going for the 30. We ran out of kill potential off of it because too many people were dying. We didn't get the kill on that guy. And then look at this. I decided to jump over to the other roof here to maintain high ground for as long as I could. As you can see, eating through some of my gas mask. Don't want to get down into the action, especially with how many people are in this game. Let's just keep the high ground for as long as we can. Keep our options. We hear the shots coming in as well. See the one below us here. Now, there was actually another guy here. You didn't get to see it, but he took the kill. I believe it was this one. Maybe it was the other game. I don't know. I don't remember now. But we see this guy down here. We got height. It's 1v1. Regardless, we're down to a 1v1 situation. Good height. And now it's a question of who's forced out of zone first. He could sit inside the back room here and wait it out as well. But we've got double Semtex, I believe. Let's see. 1 Semtex. And this goes back to what I was even talking about earlier, where you want to initiate a fight with as much of a lead as possible to make it impossible for them to even come back off of it. So I'm trying to get a Semtex. If I can get an armor crack, armor hit, I'm going to want to immediately push off of that, maybe even jump down on his roof. Even if not, it gives me an opportunity to know he's not there, potentially even cross the road and hold him out because he's going to be forced out of the building. We're both forced out here. Or I could just push in and full send it on him. All viable options. I don't even remember what I did. Let's see. Got the hit. And there you go. I hit him off of that, so I'm going in with a lead and the OTS, which is already a very extreme close-range Slayer. Unless he's got a shotgun and double headshots me or something, it's virtually impossible for me to lose that. Even if I miss shots, I've already got a head start on him, right? This is where, even if this was the greatest player in the world, it becomes harder. Now, this guy ran into a corner. He should at least challenge me if he hears me pushing, especially hearing me jump on the metal roof there, because this is just a 0-win opportunity for him. But this is where if you stay aggressive and keep your confidence in the end game,
and for that, you must pay.
You know, you can keep some good logical decisions going. Oh yeah, 27 kills, kill record in solos right there.
I'll take it. Oh, we're gaming now. Holy!
Oh, baby!
I'll take
Let's
it.
go! I'll take it too!
I just can't believe how many people were alive at that end game.
There it is. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed some of the insight there. And if you want to see even more of these or even break down some other people's gameplays, let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching. That's for this one. Matt64, over and out.
Thought that was him for a second.
What was that sound? I got Deddy popped as well. Oh, dude.
He crapped his pants on.
I almost died there, bro. I almost died going for that.
UAV.